Alright guys, for the life of me, I will never understand why these hateful teachers are allowed in school, particularly teachers that tend to hate conservatives, right? I've done stories about this before, in which you have teachers taking pop shots at conservative students and their families, right, as a way to express their political opinion in the classroom. Remember, guys, I did a story about a teacher out in California who put a question on the test that implied that conservatives are basically idiots, right? And it's stuff like that that you see happening all over the country that really does bother me, because these teachers should not be so emotionally involved in politics within their classrooms, right? They really shouldn't even have that much of an opinion about the politics of their students, right? They only should be concerned about teaching their students what the actual subject matter is. However, some teachers can't help themselves, as this California teacher told conservative students to, quote, jump off a bridge over a anti-Biden flag. Now, the flag allegedly is an F Joe Biden flag. So let's actually read about this. A California elementary school teacher is under fire after posting a video on social media saying a conservative club at their local high school can, quote, jump off of a bridge. The Paso Robles conservative club for the high school, you can go jump off a bridge. I'm going to post what they thought was a great show of support for the veterans, who I'm sure would be absolutely offended by what they did on school campus. Bayard Speck elementary school teacher Kristen Houston said in a video that appears to be filmed in a classroom and recently posted on her Instagram account, she was taking issue with a student waving an F Joe Biden flag on a school parking lot last week. It appears the teacher has deleted her Instagram account, Fox News found doing a search of her social media Thursday morning. An investigation has been launched to the video, which circulated around Paso Robles Joint Unified School District over the last week and then on social media. Houston described herself as a dual immersion teacher. The Raso Publis Press reported she has worked for the school district for 6 years. All right, guys, so let's actually listen to this video of her saying this.
The Paso Robles Conservative Club for the high school, you can go jump off a...
All right, so that's a video of her saying that students can go jump off a bridge, and apparently there's more. Now, apparently she said this in response to students waving an F Joe Biden flag, I guess in the school parking lot on Veterans Day. Now, obviously, that's probably out of line for sure for students to do that. And they probably should or will be disciplined for it. But that doesn't call for a teacher, right, to basically tell students to kill themselves. That's what it sounds like when you say go jump off a bridge. Over that, right? You have to be the bigger person in this situation, right? They're kids, you're not, right? But some of these so-called adults can't really help themselves because they have a political agenda that they want to push. And again, this is a conservative club, right? So the club in and of itself is political. So, they're going to say political things. And I don't really have a problem with political clubs in school because I think that that's important, but I just don't think it should be taught in class by teachers, government employees. That's just my opinion. But I have no issues with liberal or conservative clubs being in high school, right? If students want to do that. Quote, and had the LGBTQ population done that, or the black or Hispanic community members, we would have had our asses chewed out. Look at what they did today. She continued in the video of the conservative club. She then showed a short clip of students ahead of Veterans Day waving American and military flags on the Paso Robles High School parking lot, according to the local outlet. One of the students also had a F Joe Biden flag. Yeah, I don't really agree with that, right? I don't really agree with that because if people on the left, right, people that support BLM or LGBTQ or whatever, we've seen they can do whatever the hell they want to do, right? If they had waved a flag saying F Trump, people would have congratulated them, right? They would have clapped, right, celebrated it, said it was brave, stunning, beautiful, right? All the adjectives, right? They would have used those things to describe what they did, okay? Now, these students, because they're conservative, they'll probably be punished for it, right? Even though maybe you can make a free speech argument that they have the right to say that, okay? Now, I'm not necessarily sure what school policy is in terms of paraphernalia with profanity on it, but I'm just saying there could be a free speech argument for students saying F Joe Biden. But what I do know, again, is that if this was people on the left supporting BLM, saying F Trump or whatever, there would be no punishment whatsoever, and it would be congratulated, right? It probably celebrated on MSNBC by Joy Reid. The teacher followed up a video. The teacher posted a follow-up video the same day, clarified she didn't really mean that the high school students should jump off a bridge. Quote, when I said go jump off a bridge, I just meant go away, and I will not use that term again because of the incredible influx of messages I got about that. But if that's what you focus on in that message, you're kind of part of the problem, she said in the follow-up video, according to the local outlet. Okay, yeah, this is not an excuse, right? Because go jump off a bridge, again, implies that you should go kill yourself, right? You can say things that mean go away, like kick rocks, right? Go kick rocks, okay? Stuff like that means go away. But regardless, you really shouldn't be responding to this stuff, okay? If you got a problem with what they're doing, what the kids are doing, you report that to the administration and let them handle it, right? What you don't do is post this on social media like an idiot, right? And, tell your opinion on the situation and tell the students to go jump off a bridge. That's not what you do. That's not what you do. So trying to walk it back and say, well, I didn't really mean go jump off a bridge. Nah. Okay? You posted it on social media like an idiot. So you got to face the consequences for it, right? You had plenty of time to think through this before you posted it. But you were so angry and upset, right? So mad, right? Of conservative students expressing their discontent for this president that you had to tell the world. That's what happened. Paso Robles Joint Unified School District Superintendent Kurt DeBose said that 2 investigations have been launched, one into the teacher's videos and another into the student who was waving the anti-Biden flag. Quote, last Wednesday, a student's effort to honor Veterans Day was disrupted by a very poor choice to include a profane flag. This both distracted from the intended purpose of the demonstration and led to considerable disruption, including some posting and exchanges on social media that were completely inappropriate. The objective of flag was up for a very limited amount of time. However, we in no way condone nor excuse this misguided action. Students will be appropriately disciplined in accordance to the district policies, DeBose said in a statement. Well, I hope the teachers are disciplined as well, right? Because she told these students to go jump off a bridge. She should be disciplined too, okay? Quote, later that day, a district employee posted comments on social media regarding this event, which were inappropriate, and the district is responding accordingly through the Human Resource Office. The district will make clear to all employees that as an employee of PRJUSD, social media is not an appropriate venue for criticism of our students and families, and that we must conduct ourselves in a professional manner. The community is entrusting their children to our schools and employees, which with this stated, we want to emphasize that the district does not tolerate threats on our employees or students, nor do we condone cyberbullying, the statement continued. DeBose went on to say that the district will expand events that promote tolerance and unity. Veterans Day should be a day for patriotism and honor and service, not yet another politically divisive controversy. Yeah, I mean, listen, I do think it's probably not appropriate for students to wave a flag like that on Veterans Day. Like, if your intent is to honor veterans, keep it focused on the vets. Right? Keep it focused on them, because that's what it's about. It's not about Joe Biden. So again, I don't necessarily agree with what the students did. I just think that the teacher's response was ridiculous, right? She should have just went to the administration. But I definitely see where people are coming from in regards to, the students, using Veterans Day to, push, messages like that. He did not immediately respond to Fox News' request for additional comment Thursday morning. Houston's fiance, Eusebio Martez Jr. told the Pablo Robles Press the teacher could not comment to the press due to investigation. He also requested the outlet take down the story because it is ruining her good name. The report is still published. Yeah. I mean, hey, it's too late for that. Should not have put it on social media, right? Should not put it on social media. If she did not want this story to run, right? If she did not want to get pushback from this, she should not have put it on social media. That's just kind of how the internet works, right? The internet is forever, for good and for bad, right? I've been through it, right? I have some things that I'm not necessarily proud of, on the internet. But hey, that's just what it is when you post stuff on the internet and when you agree to do certain things, right? That will be posted on the internet. It is what it is. But yeah, this teacher should definitely be punished, if not fired, for what she said. I'm getting to the point where I have a zero tolerance for this type of stuff because too many teachers are doing this. I don't like teachers trying to impose their political opinions on students, or making threats to students based off political stuff. Like, I think teachers just need to stay out of politics, period, right? And if you can't do that, then you gotta go. But let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.